Alright, today I am going to start teaching my dog the rally sign number 123, which is 2 steps to the right and then forward. I obviously want to be using my dig work as always, as well as my one-way focus work. And I also want to make sure that my dog has reining taught before I try this sign. Just because I will use reining to keep my dog to my side and make sure that everything is in line. That means I don't want his rear end over in left field somewhere. Alright, I'll be using Poe and I'll be using Card. Poe will be on leash, Card will be off leash, but I will be using some sort of consequence if Card doesn't keep his rear end in. So you'll be able to see that if indeed I need it. Alright, here we go. Alright, before I add sequencing, I want to make sure that he understands how to do side steps. So I have to make sure he understands that. I think he does, but we'll double check it. Out. Good boy. Close. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm just going to rein with my hand as I move sideways. Awesome. So he's doing a great job. Lovely. So I'm really happy with that. Good boy. He goes, am I standing? Good boy. Alright, so now we're going to try that. Ready? Good boy. Get dig work. Good boy. I haven't done a lot of training. This is my front yard. I haven't done a lot of training in my front yard. So I'm going to treat it as a new location. Anytime I go to a new location, I keep it simple until I know that my dog is confident and focused. Good boy. It's a little rough there. Come here. Come here, you. Come here, you. Come here. Let's try again. Out. Out. Close. Good boy. Yay! Remember, I don't always have to take 2 steps when I'm training. Sometimes I can just take the 1 step and a reward. Good. Good boy! Yay! Yay! Good job, buddy! Alright, since he's doing really well and he's really focused on me, I want to make sure that I end on a really fun note, which is going to be reinforcing right as I approach him with dig work again. Out. Good boy. Close. Good job. Good boy. Alright, let me go get Card. Here you go. Good boy. Okay, I didn't like the rear end motion there, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to remind him first. Close. No, close. 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 Good boy. And all I'm doing is I've just got a hold of his collar, and I'm basically using the reining, which is just close. No, close. I'm just twisting the collar a little bit toward me. So I'm just doing this with my hand. My off-leash correction or consequence. So I'm going to try it again. Close. No, I don't like that. Good boy. Close. 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 Good. I like that. That's good. So I'm seeing more effort there. Close. No. Close. Good boy. Sit. Alright, so I'm going to grab a leash. Alright, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a little bit more work on him moving his rear end. Remember, I'm not going to continue on a sequence if I don't like what I'm seeing. Close. Good. Close. Good boy. And I want to make sure that I'm reinforcing him where I want him to be. Good boy. Close. 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 Excellent. Close. Close. Good. Close. Yes. Close. Good boy. Nope. Close. See, his rear end is hanging out a little bit. That's what I don't like. Even though he's a longer body dog, he's going to probably be a little bit not quite as tight as Poe. I still want as tight as I can get it. Close. 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 And I don't want to have to turn my body. That's a no-no. I want to keep my body straight. Close. Close. Good boy. Close. Good. And I want him to understand that he really needs to be working that rear end. Staying close. Okay. You can see that I just have the leash behind me, and I just need to do tension on it. Close. 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 Good. That was better. Good job. All right. Settle. Recap. Poe is coming along beautifully. I really like his effort in staying with me and keeping his body in line with me. Him, Card, I want to work a little bit more on leash, really doing the reining so that he understands that his whole body needs to move with me, not just his front end. It's just a rear end awareness thing. Poe is shorter body. He's going to have an easier time than Card is, but that's still not an excuse. I still want to see the rear end moving. So before I start sequencing this sign a lot with Card, I'm going to be working on that rear end, staying in line with his body and with me before really sequencing this sign a lot. So, all right, I think that's it for the day. We will be working on, I guess, the more advanced signs, the number 200 signs next, which will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. All right, stay tuned for the training tip that is coming up, and have a wonderful training day. Are you finished? All right, let's go. Training tip for the day. Be flexible and inventive. The best thing you can do when you're training is not do the same old, same old. So keep it imaginative. Use different games, different ways to reinforce your dog. Add different sequences. Even if you're not going to ever use it in the ring, still use different sequences. So in other words, I can do a signal down, and instead of saying sit or doing a sit signal, I can do a spin or a twirl or backing up. Or a go out. So I can actually do signals and then send my dog on a go out from where he is. Think about sequencing different things. Think about, even if it's not in the sign of rally, add something different that you wouldn't normally do. So on your cone work, randomly add a drop. I mean, any of that will keep your dog thinking. It will keep your dog's head in the game, it will keep them active, and it will keep them enthusiastic. The worst thing you can do is do the same old every single time you go out training. So be inventive and be flexible when you're training. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.